Where do you think Bitcoin will be by the end of 2021? The options are below 30K, 30 to 45K, 45 to 65K, above 65K, a new all-time high. Very, very good question. Now, we don't have Bill, unfortunately, or for us for any TA. And the price prediction models on our platform really only go out for 1 month. So I'm just going to go through based just purely on fundamentals and just kind of, and basically some speculation. I'm very optimistic, even though I don't own any Bitcoin. I prefer Ethereum. I'm still optimistic, and I would not be surprised if Bitcoin was over 100K by the end of the year. I would not be surprised at all, right? Because the all-time high was over 60K, so that's just 40K over there. Now, I believe Forrest did some kind of analysis on Bitcoin. I'm not sure if this was posted on YouTube or if this was just to our professional webinar customers, but I think he was looking at a stock to flow model and said that Bitcoin was basically on the way up. But in general, I'm very optimistic. However, I personally would not put my money in Bitcoin right now. But I still think if you're brand new to crypto, if you're risk averse, if you want something more stable, especially if we enter a possible bear market, definitely worth looking into. But if I had to pick between here, I would pick above 65K, a new all-time high by the end of 2021, because historically Bitcoin has done well in December, Christmas season, essentially, right? That's when the all-time high happened back in 2017 in December. And in general, I don't think a Bitcoin ETF will happen this year, but I think there's so much pressure happening on regulators and the SEC. I mean, they'll have to be stupid, honestly, to not eventually have a Bitcoin ETF accepted. So I think it's going to happen in the next 4 years, basically in the next term or this current term of the SEC. Actually, I think are the terms 2 years or 4 years? But anyway, basically within 2 to 4 years, I would not be surprised if an ETF is passed. That might seem like a long time, but the way the governments go, they move pretty slow, right? But now we have big companies like Fidelity putting in applications for an ETF. We have ARK Invest putting in applications for an ETF. So Wall Street is clamoring for a Bitcoin ETF. And now with the hashing power prior being primarily based in China, now we have Chinese miners getting booted out of China, coming to America, whether they're going to Texas, Florida, other places where there's more energy and there's less government dictatorship. That could be a way to really make the hashing power more spread out. So if anything, I think an ETF is going to happen, but I think that speculation will likely happen maybe towards the end of the year. But in general, I'm very optimistic on Bitcoin. Drum rolls, please. Okay, the audience agrees. They believe by the end of 2021, we'll be at a new all-time high over 65K. And because Bitcoin is getting scarce and scarce, right? So it basically makes sense. Governments are printing more and more money. We have inflation, right, and hyperinflation in other parts of the world. So it's not obvious, it's not guaranteed, but I think it's probable. And it looks like the audience agrees as well. So thank you for that.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.